It's your boy Shaq back, and we back with another video. This is gonna be my first reaction video on this channel. We got some basketball content. This is some Undisputed with Skip and Shannon, and they talking about, do anybody fear LeBron, or has anybody feared LeBron? It's a quote by Shaq. Is there some truth to it? Yeah. Do I disagree with it too? A little bit. Yeah. I don't completely agree with it, but we're gonna see what Skip and Shannon got to say on Undisputed. The link to the video will be down below. Also, if you like my reactions, let me know. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Comment in the comments what video you want me to watch. Or you can hit up my IG and send me a video right there. But anyway, without further ado, we're going to get into my first reaction video. I can't wait to get it going. You know what I'm saying? What Skip and Shannon got to say? Man, who feared LeBron? I know them Toronto Raptors, the baby dinosaurs. Yeah. DeMar DeRozan, yeah.
Well, really, there's nothing to defend because I disagree with Shaq. How does a guy get to 10 finals in damn near 2 decades, but nobody fears him? They dubbed it LeBronto. So the Toronto Raptors never feared LeBron James. Is that what Shaq is trying to tell us?
That was with your guy DeMar DeRozan as their lead dog.
He said no one would include DeMar DeRozan. No one would include Kyle Lowry. No one would include everybody. He said no one. He didn't say, well, this guy didn't fear him, but this guy did. He said no one. So therefore, it would include.
Wait, what did you nickname those teams?
The baby dinosaur.
Oh, the baby dinosaur.
Oh, how about I give you another one? In 2007, LeBron James took the Cleveland Cavaliers, a very undermanned Cleveland Cavaliers, and beat the Detroit Pistons and ended their run. Hey, Shaq, little info for you. That Detroit Pistons beat you in the finals and ended your run in L.A.
Wait a minute. Little info for you. That's wrong as hell. I'm sorry, bro. Listen. That's why you gotta take what Shannon Sharp and Skip say with a grain of salt. Skip is the ultimate hater, so he's gonna downplay LeBron. Shannon Sharp is the biggest LeBron fan, so he's gonna upplay him. That is not completely true, bro. I know that for a fact that's not completely true. And I can show you. Hold on. Boom. Let's go to Detroit. Oh, they go Grant Hill right here. We can skip to Detroit right here. All right, boom. All right, cool. So we got Detroit NBA championship. All right, they won the championship. They beat the Lakers. Go to schedule. Boom, they got LA. They beat the Lakers. All right. So then you go to 05. Yeah, they lost to San Antonio. Right. Lost to San Antonio. 06, they should have lost in the Eastern Conference Finals to Miami. Lost to the Eastern Conference Finals in Miami. Right? And look at the squad. Hold on, go back to the squad. So 05, 06. Right? You got Carlos Arroyo, Chauncey Billups, Richard Hamilton, Ben Wallace, Tayshaun Prince, Darko Milicic, Antonio McDyess, Jason Maxwell. I ain't haven't heard Jason Maxwell in a minute. Amir Johnson, I haven't heard that name in a minute either. But anyway, you got your Chauncey, your Rip, your Tayshaun Prince, and your Ben Wallace. Rasheed Wallace is still here. Cool. All right? They're still the core. Go to 2006, 2007, right? Go to the schedule first. They lost to Cleveland right there. They won the first 2 games. They lost to Cleveland. Right? We're going to look at this roster. Chauncey Billups, yeah, he's still there. Richard Hamilton, he's still there. Antonio McDyess, okay. Tayshaun Prince, Rasheed Wallace, Chris Webber. Wait a minute. We missing somebody very important. We missing a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Go to previous season. Yeah, we missing Ben Wallace, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, 5 All-NBA, 6 All-Defensive. Like, come on now. All right, bro. Go back. 2005, 2006. Boom, 2006, 2007. There's no Ben Wallace. So, bro, that was not the same team, bro. Like, Cleveland did not beat the same team that beat Shaq. We talking about a 4-time defensive player of the year, bro. Like, come on, let's come on now. Let's get the facts straight. Told you, man. Chauncey, Tayshaun, Rasheed, Rip, Chris Webber. Chris Webber on his downfall. Come on, bro. What's this? Chris Webber, Detroit. He's 33, averaging 11 points. Man, get out of here. All right, proceed.
You don't think they feared him? And guess what happened the summer, Skip, of 2007? The Boston Celtics went and traded for Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen. So why did they make that move? If Boston Celtics didn't fear him, they wouldn't have made that move. How about another one? I come a little more reason for Shaq, because seemingly history is not a good subject for Shaq.
Oh.
Why in the hell did the Golden State Warriors load up their contingency and get on a plane and disturb Kevin Garnett in the Hamptons if no one feared him? This is why they put the super team together. They keep talking about LeBron, but Boston put a big three together long before he went to Miami. Why? Because they feared him. They saw a 22-year-old lead a team to the finals that had no business going into the finals. Damn, whether it was the East, the West, the North, or the South. He did that. And the Boston Celtics says, you know what? The way we are constructed, we can't do anything with him. Kevin Garnett.
Listen, you can believe or what you want to believe, but I don't believe that Boston Celtics built the big three to combat LeBron James. Like, no. If you look at it, right? Was it 2007, 8, they won the championship. It's the big three. All right, go to previous year. Previous year, they was 24-58. They was trash. Like, they weren't even in playoff contention. Like, they didn't give a fuck about LeBron. They just wanted to win. Like, if memory serves me right, Paul Pierce was threatening a trade. He was going to demand a trade to get the hell out of Boston. So they had to do something. And then another reason why I know the Boston Celtics didn't do this to combat LeBron is because Kevin Garnett talked about it in the All the Smoke with Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. He was going to go get traded to Kobe because he had a no trade clause, right? He was going to try to team up with Kobe. He wasn't going to go to Boston. So if he wasn't going to go to Boston and whatever happened with him and Kobe fell through, then he decided to go to Boston, how was he gearing up for LeBron? That don't make sense to me. Because if it would have worked out with Kobe, he'd have been a Laker. So they wasn't gearing up for LeBron. They were just ass. And Paul Pierce was threatening to get out of there. So see, man, like, come on, bro. Let's be honest now. Let's be honest. Quit trying to toot the horn. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, you know what? I've been loyal to the soil far too long. I'm not going anywhere in Minnesota. Okay, let's do this. Ray Allen, let's do this. But no one feared him. And they asked Shaq, why does no one fear him? He didn't offer an explanation. All he said, they don't fear, they respect him, but they don't fear him. I need you to give me an explanation why. Because he wasn't a jerk to people like some of the other ones? Because he didn't give people their butt to kiss? Because he's friendly? He shakes guys' hand? Hey, you need anything from it, bro? Hit me up. Because he's not standoffish? Is that one of the reasons why they don't fear him? I vehemently disagree with Shaq. He keeps talking about Giannis coming down the hill. Skip, what do you say has anyone driven the basketball to the hoop stronger or harder than one LeBron James? Shaq, where you been for the last 18 years? LeBron James was doing what Giannis is doing currently for the last 19 years. And somehow Shaq forgot that. How?
Interesting.
I get it. Shaq is very loyal to the Lakers. And the Lakers underperformed because he seemed like every time he's like, okay, they're going to turn it around. They're going to turn it around. They're a veteran ball club. They're built to do this, X, Y, and Z. And it didn't get done. And I know Shaq is very disappointed in the way the season turned out. I get it. because I feel that's very same way about the Broncos. When things don't go well, I'm like, hey, I'm upset. But this notion that
50,000 on my head is disrespect. I'm sorry.
no one feared LeBron, and I don't believe it's true, because Golden State, they put teams together. Ain't nobody put no team together to beat Milwaukee. Golden State went and put a team together to beat the Cavaliers. That's why they went and got Kevin Durant.
I can see that.
That's why KG and Ray Allen teamed up with Paul Pierce.
I disagree with that. Paul Pierce was going to ask for a trade and get up out of there. They did not team up to go against LeBron. Boston was trash. All right. But anyway.
For LeBron, but no one feared him. Come on, Shaq. So in other words, I'm trying to figure out how this man going to become the all-time leading scorer, and ain't nobody scared of nothing. I disagree with Shaq. That's Shaq's opinion. But I just offered examples of why Shaq is wrong in this situation.
2 out of 4. 2 out of 4, you good.
Are you finished?
I am.
Because I'm about to start.
Ben Wallace wasn't on that same team the Pistons beat. Cavaliers beat when the Cavaliers beat the Pistons. And Boston Celtics wasn't put together to stop LeBron. It was put together to win a championship. That's all it is to it.
Just for the record, just for
Paul Pierce about to
perspective,
get up out of there.
I have so much respect for Shaquille O'Neal, the basketball player, that I rank him third on my all-time list. I'm talking about all-time. I got, obviously, Jordan first and Magic second and Shaq third. Shaq was as feared as any.
I understand you ain't got LeBron in your top 5, but Jordan first, Magic second, and Shaq third over Kareem? Skip you bucket.
Any basketball player who ever laced them up.
Right.
Because in those 3 years, those three-peat years with Kobe in LA early on, he was as destructive an offensive force, and I can throw in defensive also, but especially on offense, he was so destructive that you couldn't referee him. It was somewhere between football and basketball, and I'm not sure where the line was drawn because it was so hard to judge whether it was a foul or a charge.
Right.
And yet, everybody who laced them up in the other locker room feared having to go out there and deal with that guy because he was so big and he was so strong and he was so flat out nasty. He was what I call cold-blooded killer. So was Magic, and then at the very highest level, obviously, so was Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Cold-blooded killers down the stretch of big games and big moments. And I put Shaq up there above Kareem. And a lot of people think I'm crazy because Kareem was as gifted as it comes for 7 feet 2 inches tall,
right,
which is why he's the all-time leading scorer. But there was something about Shaq that if you give me the all-time hypothetical matchup of Shaq versus Kareem, I just think Shaq destroys Kareem because he'd just be too physical and too, in a good way, mean-spirited for Kareem.
But everybody keeps saying that. But I saw Shaq a number of times against Hakeem Olajuwon, and Hakeem wiped the floor with him.
He didn't wipe the floor with him.
Did you watch the finals?
I did watch the finals. Okay, you're going back to Orlando, right?
Shaq held his own, but Hakeem was better.
Was he not Shaquille O'Neal?
Okay, he was, but he didn't wipe the floor with him.
Go check the numbers. Go check the tape.
I watched very closely.
But that's what you do. You say whoever wins the finals, whoever the finals MVP, that means they're the better player. That's what you use to say KD was better than LeBron. Well, 4-0. Okay.
All right. Now back to what he said. And it is amusing to me that he started by saying, and you know, LeBron is my guy. That was the first line in this quote. Right. And the second line is, as Jen read, nobody was ever scared of LeBron, right? And he didn't even put a question mark at right. He just said right like I'm stating a fact, right? To me, for me, Shaquille O'Neal just nailed the essence of what I've thought and said on national TV about LeBron James, dating to my days on Cold Pizza from 2004 to 2007 on ESPN2. So I've been at this a long time. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the guy that I ranked third greatest of all time epitomized my biggest issue with LeBron versus Jordan for the GOAT debate. You've got LeBron. I've just said it's just silly to me to even debate it. Okay. I've had Jordan from the start. You say, well, it's just what's your cup of tea? What's your flavor? You either love LeBron or you love Jordan. Well, to me, I can't even go there because it's not even close between those two because of what Shaq said. In the end, everybody respected LeBron's talent because how can you not? He has all-time top 5 talent, top 1, top 2 talent. It's indisputable. It is undisputed talent, and he is the greatest driver of the basketball ever. And I tell you that because he's 6'9", to what are we getting? I don't know, 60 or 70. And he's ambidextrous because he was born left-handed and he plays right-handed. So he's got it all.
Right.
And you can't keep that from the hoop. But do you fear it? I say no, because deep down, you know and I know that at the essence, Michael Jordan was the coldest-blooded assassin that ever laced him up. And to your point, in the end, that guy is a nice guy. And I compliment him on that. I think at heart, he...
Listen, yeah. So basically, first off, when you're having a GOAT conversation and you saying it's not even close between LeBron James and MJ, personally, MJ is my GOAT, but to say it's not even close, right then and there, I just can't talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing LeBron's going to be able to do to change your mind if it's not close now. And then for one of your reasons to be something subjective as fear, it's kind of crazy in itself because he was cold-blooded, in your opinion, and he was fearful, in your opinion. That's one of the main reasons why he's the GOAT over LeBron James. I look at the accolades, how he did it, his record, all that type of stuff, a whole multitude of things, and that's why Jordan's my GOAT. But something subjective as cold-blooded assassin and fearness, nah. But that's it, man. I appreciate y'all looking at this, watching this video. You know what I'm saying? My first reaction. And let me know if y'all want to see some more reactions. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, man, we out. Peace.